Okay, good morning. Welcome to Cougar Stadium, where we got the JV football championship game getting ready to take place between the Sugarloaf team and Hidnight. You got Jody Marshall and John Preston on the call with Steve Allen with the video, and you'll be able to hear Mark Lackey over the loudspeakers.
We come to you today as amateurs. We are not professionals, just so you know that.
Sugarloaf comes in with a record of 5-1 with their only loss coming up at Appalachian earlier in the season, and Hidnight is 4-2, 4-1 with their only loss of the year to Sugarloaf.
And they did go to Appalachian as well and had a tough loss up there as well.
On the kick, it looks like number 34 for Hidnight.
Ball recovered by number 34 for Hidnight.
Bryant Fox on the kickoff return.
Bryant Fox.
17, William Norton on the tackle for Sugarloaf.
First down.
We got Hidnight's going to take over 1st and 10 from their own 38 here this morning.
These two teams played in the regular season, had a good game, fought hard. I think it was tied at halftime, and then Sugarloaf pulled away late, but it was a very competitive game. So I think this is going to be a close fought game between two good teams here.
JV, you got Coach Doug Fox in the huddle there. You got one coach allowed on the field on both sides here. As Hidnight comes to the line of scrimmage for the first down play, you got 34 Bryant Fox lined up in the backfield to take the snap.
Like a false
Field
start.
marker on the play.
Sugarloaf coached by Kyle Ayers. Hidnight, of course, as Jody said, coached by Doug Fox.
It will remain first down and 15 for Hidnight. Ball on the 33-yard line.
False start there on Hidnight, which that makes them see it's just been a while since either one of these teams has been out on the football field. We've had so much rain, as everybody knows. This last little bit, this will be the third time we've tried to play these championships over the past couple of weeks.
Yeah, it's been a tough year all around with the high school football. They've had to change a bunch of games. I'm sure the field's a little wet, so it'll take some time to get adjusted here.
Bryant Fox will run to the right, cuts it up the middle, breaks out to the left.
45 to the 50. Struck down by a host to Sugarloaf out on the 49-yard line.
It's like about a 13-yard run for Bryant Fox.
First down.
Good run right there for Bryant.
It's like on the tackle, number 7, Xander McCurdy. That'll be enough for a first down for Hidnight.
William Norton. Number 21.
21 on the carry this time for Hidnight's Connor Wally.
He's up to the 45, across to the 40-yard line, out of bounds at about the 40, a 9-yard gain on the play.
It's like he's tackled again by number 7, Xander McCurdy over there. Pretty good run there on first down by Wally. Bring up about a 2nd and 2, 2nd and a long one maybe.
2 plays ran by Hidnight so far with very positive gains. I would say for Hidnight, it's very important for them to get off to a good start, knowing that Sugarloaf beat them the first time round and hasn't lost a game in county this year. I think they'd want to get off to a really good start.
Ball control and moving, it'll do that. Run time off the clock as well.
Second down and 1 for Hidnight.
A little chilly out here this morning, but Coach Doug Fox is out there in the short sleeve. I guess he's showing his kids some toughness.
His oldest son's over there in shorts on the sideline, so... Another flag.
Penalty marker on the play.
Another false start by Hidnight. It's going to back it up to about a 2nd and 6, 2nd and 7.
Ball on the 46.
Looks like Sugarloaf's led on defense. Best defensive lineman is Jacquees Parks. Izzy Ayers leads the team in interceptions here. There's a couple stats listed by their coaches. The team has only allowed 2 touchdowns on the season.
Man, that's very impressive right there. They just got a whole solid team full of good tacklers.
There on the play by Brian.
Nice tackle in the backfield.
That's the 49-yard
Reed
line.
Little on the tackle was got pressure in the backfield, and Brian
Tackle
Fox
on the
goes
play, number
down.
88, Reed Little.
Set up a 3rd and 10. It looks like here.
Man, that's a great play by the corner, outside corner, Reed Little. He shot the gap big time, come in, made a great tackle. And Bryant's a tough runner. He's a big kid. He's strong, and he's probably given up 30 pounds or so there, but Reed hit him in the legs, and that's what you got to do to Bryant.
3rd and 10. Let's see what Coach Doug Fox got up his sleeve here. Definitely a 2-down territory for him. They got the ball on the 49 of Sugarloaf. I think he's Fox out of the wide receiver this time. Got Wally in the backfield running left. And a nice
good tackle, number 8, Nate Rourke.
Another nice play in the backfield there.
1-yard gain on the play brings up.
It looked like Wally had something there, and when he cut it back, number 8, Nate Rourke, was just waiting on him. What a great tackle.
Like you said earlier, there ain't gonna be much cutting on this field. A lot of slipping. It's really wet and really muddy out there. This brings up a 4th and about 9 for Hidnight here, and it looks like they're going to go for it here. 4 minutes left in the first quarter.
And just to clarify a rule in the Pee Wee or in the JV age, like if you punt, you can punt it, or you can choose to just take it the other team 20 yards down the field. So I guess Doug Fox thinks it's better to go for it, which I'd probably agree with that decision. It's a big play in the game right here.
Got Fox split out wide to the right, Wally behind in the shotgun. Looking to pass. It's complete.
That's complete.
It looks like he may be about a half a yard short. What a great throw and catch. It's going to be close.
Complete for about 8 yards, but a tackle made by number 8, Nate Rourke, on the tackle over there. It's going to be a turnover on downs now.
Isaiah Green.
Man, that was a big stop by Sugarloaf right there. He had not had something, and he almost got that first down. But
the Sugarloaf's going to take over here on their own 41-yard line. Look, they got quarterback and shotgun with 2 running backs lined up behind him. Can't tell what that number is quite yet.
should be 17.
William Norton.
Hands
off
off
to number 8, Nate Rourke. And he got to the 40, and he might take this one. He cuts it back to the middle of the field, and it looks like he's gone. That's going to be a 59-yard touchdown run for Nate Rourke. That's number 8, Nate Rourke.
Man, what a play. I'll tell you, number 8, Nate Rourke, is a good football player. He's probably been the best player in the league, definitely one of the best players in the league this year. He's just a good athlete. He hit the side, and, man, he was gone. He's got a lot of good speed. He's strong as well. Good run.
Says Nate's got 10-plus touchdowns on the year for Sugarloaf, and also Reed Little has 10-plus touchdowns for Sugarloaf. So now they're going to line up for the extra point here. And in JV, if you kick the ball, it's 2 points for extra points, and if you run it or pass it, either one, it's 1. So it's a little backwards of the way you see it on TV most of the time. 17 rolls out. That's William Norton with a naked bootleg out to the left, walks into the end zone. And that'll put Sugarloaf up 7-0 with 2:11 left here in the first quarter.
It's a big score and extra point by Sugarloaf right there. Sugarloaf's got a lot of good players. It's actually going to be a big day for all around Sugarloaf. They're going to be in the Pee Wee Championship game next, as well as the Varsity Championship game later, and then Ellendale will be in the next 2 as well. So it's a good start for Sugarloaf, no doubt. Let's see right here if Hidnight can come back with a strong answer right here.
has a lineup to take the kick here. Run over some of the players for Sugarloaf real quick. You got number 21, Izzy Ayers. Number 58, Zachary Davidson. Number 5, Caden Felice. Number 1, Isaiah Green. Number 99, Eli Harrington. Number 30, Maurice Howe Jr. Number 3, Mac Lackey. Number 88, Reed Little. Number 7, Xander McCurdy. Number 17, William Norton. We'll get back to the rest of those here in a second as the kick is taken. Brian Fox on the kickoff return. Still trying to go a little bit and finally taken down about the 44. As I'll go over the rest of the players for Sugarloaf here, you got number 17, William Norton. Number 13, Jaquise Parks. Number 8, Nate Rourke. Number 11, Bradley Thigpen. And number 10, Carter Thompson. Sugarloaf is coached by Kyle Ayers and assisted by Danny Norton. Hidden will take over here on their own 44 with 2 minutes on the clock running here in the first quarter. See what kind of answer Hidden has here. It'll good long drive.
Stephen Parsons, good run.
Tackle made by number 30.
Number 30, Maurice Howe Jr. in on the tackle. That's a good gain on first down, about 5 yards it looks like.
Some of the Sugarloaf stuff they wrote down, they said Maurice Howe Jr. leads the team in tackles on the year. Looks like a pickup of about 5 for Parsons. Second and 5 here.
I think that would be Doug Fox's strategy in this game to try to eat away at the clock. Look, Sugarloaf can't score, if they don't have the ball. They're more of a big strike team. So if they're getting first downs and running the clock, I would think that would be his keys to the game.
Parsons again to the left here. Get around the outside. That's a great tackle right there.
Great tackle.
17.
Great tackle.
William
Norton, good tackle. That's the thing about this Sugarloaf team. It's just hard to score on them because they've got 11 kids on the team that's going to tackle. And when you have, at this age, when you have 11 kids that can tackle, that makes it so tough to score on. And that's why they've been so dominant all year.
Bringing up about a 3rd and 3 for Hidden. 20 seconds left in the first quarter. Lineup with this time they got Fox lined up in the shotgun. Wally split out wide to the right. Oh, high snap there. Tackled in the backfield once again.
Looks like 30 and number 30, Maurice Howe Jr.
Number 5, Caden Felice also in on the tackle.
Number 13, Jaquise Parks was in there.
Number 11, Bradley Thigpen. At the end of the first quarter, you're scored 7-0.
That's the end of the first quarter. It's 7-0 Sugarloaf. As it looks like we'll have a 4th and about 5 coming up to start the second quarter here for Hidden. We'll go over some of the Hidden players here. You got number 2, Darren Brown. Number 4, Carter Childers. Number 11, Riley Clary. Number 34, Brian Fox. Number 10, Garrett Horn. Number 74, Kason Hefner. Number 84, Garrett Horn. Number 73, Dominic Justice. Number 20, Jonathan McCall. Number 23, Stephen Parsons. Number 12, Matthew Phillips. Number 56, Marique Price. Number 13, Stephen Roosevelt Jr. Number 22, Hayden Saunders. Number 18, Hagan Slate. Number 25, Aaron Smith. Number 21, Connor Wally. Number 9, Benjamin White. Number 1, Lawson Wooten. And the team is coached by Doug Fox and Donnie Wooten.
And I would say about both these teams, you can tell that they are very well coached. These guys know the game, played the game, and you can tell the kids love playing for them. And it shows on the field.
Starts the second quarter here, hitting out 4th and 5 from the own 49-yard line. Snap to Wally, runs out to the right, is stretched, he's going backwards, and he is now taken down for a loss on the play by number 30, Maurice Howe Jr.
Maurice Howell Jr.
Man, that's a big stop by Sugarloaf.
Turnover on downs, we first and 10.
Great tackle. You try to get wide on. I'm telling these corners for Sugarloaf. You got Reed Little, Danny Norton on that one. Of course, Maurice Howell Jr. come out. It's just hard to do anything against them. They're tough in the middle, tough on the outside. Makes it very difficult. I would think Hidnight right here definitely needs to step up and get a big stop right here. Sugarloaf goes up 2 scores. They also get the ball back start of the second half. It's going to make it very tough on Hidnight.
Sugarloaf comes to the line here, 1st and 10 from Hidnight's 46. They run 1 play on offense in this half so far, and it was for a 59-yard touchdown run. They hand the ball off here to
great tackle.
Play by number 23.
Stephen Parsons with a great tackle. That was number 30.
On the carry,
Maurice Howell
number
Jr.
30.
About a 3-yard
Maurice
run
Howell Jr.
for
Still play
Sugarloaf.
by 3, maybe 4 yards, second down in.
It's a great tackle on the open field by Stephen Parsons. That's tough at this age to tackle on the open field because they can reverse field. These kids can do that at this age because their pursuit angles are not very good. But as a grade, he hit him low, he hit him in the leg, and that's what you got to do. It's kind of a weird formation by Sugarloaf here. I've never seen this, I don't think, just like that. Oh, great play.
Reverse.
Uh-oh, he's
Nate
got
Rourke
something.
Oh,
Oh!
he's
Wow.
still up. He's still running.
Nate Rourke still up.
What a run.
And he broke out of 2 different tackles there. Got enough for another first down. Looked like maybe a 10-yard run for number 8, Nate Rourke, on a little reverse play.
And that's what makes Nate Rourke so good, such a tough runner. He was hit twice. He about lost his balance. Almost looked like he was going down for sure, and he somehow kept his feet and his balance. He ended up getting the first down. I've watched these teams play a lot this year, and both these teams are good. This quarterback, William Norton, has threw several touchdown passes. He's got a good arm on him. They will try to throw this ball some.
A little movement there on Sugarloaf's part.
Got procedure against the offense. 5 yards.
Back them up with 5 yards, and they'll have a first and 15 here.
I'm impressed with these teams so far, though. They've been a few flags, but like you said earlier, Jody, these teams have not played in about 3 weeks. And I don't know how much they got to practice because it's been raining. And since the times changed and it gets dark early, they haven't had the practice time that they were having. But they've adjusted well.
Hey, and to start with, a lot of them already started practicing basketball as well.
That's true.
88 Reed Little with the
He's
run.
fast. He gets a corner, he's gone.
Oh, he made a
Great
man
move.
miss right there. He's still going. A nice run by 88 there.
Reed Little, he is fast. He may be the fastest kid in the league. Of course, Sugarloaf's got like 3 or 4 of them.
Number 13, Stephen Roosevelt Jr.
Coach Ayers told me earlier in the year that Nate Rourke, Izzy Ayers, and Reed Little all race. And it depends on which day it is to see which one wins. When you have that kind of speed all on one team, very difficult to defend.
Really hard to defend. They're getting out and around the corners, which they're having success doing, which on the other side of the ball, Hidnight's not having success. That's where they're getting stopped. And Sugarloaf's being able to make that corner and get off these big chunk runs here. Lining up again with William Norton as quarterback. Going to drop back to
There's
throw
a
this
pass.
ball. And the receiver
He got
falls
tripped
down
up
there.
or fell down.
Incomplete. Brings up
Good
second
try on the
down,
pass.
ball on the 19-yard line. Intended for number 30, Maurice Howell.
And one thing to
Jr.
note, I think Hidnight's got a lot of younger players. They got a mixture. So they're going to be tough next year coming back at this age. It's amazing how kids grow in 1 year, especially at this age. And a lot of them get faster and stronger. These kids love playing out here at Cougar Stadium on the Cougar field. It's just big-time stuff for them.
Sugarloaf back to the line of scrimmage here, 2nd and 10 from Hidnot's 19. Still a lot of coaching going on out here before the plays even happen, trying to get the kids lined up in the right places. He keeps that one. Looks like we've got a good play in the backfield.
Good play.
Tackle for a loss. Number 11. Riley clearly on the tackle.
Riley Cleary with a nice tackle in the backfield there as they faked the handoff and he was rolling out. When he turned and rolled right there was Cleary in the backfield to meet him.
And that's the way you shoot the gap, and man, he come through there like a rocket and made a great tackle, big hit. Riley Cleary.
Bring up about a 3rd and 14 for Sugarloaf. Don't claim to be smart or anything, but I believe number 8's probably going to get this ball for Sugarloaf this time.
Yeah, I would say that's a good possibility.
There he is up the middle, breaks one tackle,
wow,
breaks outside, and you can put that one on the board.
Touchdown.
Touchdown, Nate Rourke, a 23-yard touchdown run to go with his 59-yard touchdown run, and that'll put Sugarloaf up 13-0 with 3:53 left in the 2nd quarter.
It was a big run right there, 3rd and about 12. Hidnot stops him there, and then stops him on 4th. Big run by Nate Rourke.
Sugarloaf comes to the line of scrimmage going for the extra point here. 2 solid drives for Sugarloaf already in this game. 2 big touchdowns for Nate Rourke.
Counter, a little fumble.
And fumble there. And the extra point is no good. So it's 13-0 with 3:53 left in the 2nd quarter, as now Hidnot has found himself in a big hole. A chance to get the ball here with 3:53 left to try to put something on the board before they go into halftime.
Yeah, I would think Hidnot definitely needs to score right here. And they can. They got plenty of time, 3:53. They got some good offensive players. Bryant Fox had some good runs earlier. Of course, Connor Wally, we know he's got the speed as well. If he gets outside, he's probably gone. Stephen Parsons, they've got some good weapons here. So let's see if they can get it and drive down and score before the half.
We're just glad to see the sunshine out today. Glad we're getting to play. Can't help the field's wet, but the sun's out, and I know these kids are glad to get this championship game underway finally.
Yeah, it's actually turned out to be a beautiful day. It's going to be a good day for football. I know they've had to wait a few weeks, but it's worth it. It's beautiful out here. This time of year for it to be kind of warm for this type of time of year anyway. Most time we're out here freezing. Toboggans. I've seen a few toboggans, but not many.
Kick by number 21, Izzy Ayers. Recovered by 21, Connor Wally, and he just falls on it right at the 40-yard line.
Connor Wally.
So now Hidnot's going to come out here down 2 touchdowns. Definitely not out of the game yet. They got a 1st and 10, 3:53 left in the 2nd quarter. Need to get a positive drive here. Get things going. They started out good. Their last 2 drives got 1st downs, good 1st runs, and they sort of just bogged down a little bit. Let's see if they can put something together here and really get back into the game here before halftime.
Yeah, I kind of like maybe what they had going on earlier. They had some success up the middle. Maybe see if Coach Fox will go back to that. Them corners for Sugarloaf just really tough to get outside on. Then maybe if you start getting some hits up the middle, then maybe you can bounce one outside.
Bryant Fox brings them on the line of scrimmage here. Rolling out to the right. Got a little something there.
It's a good run.
Still going.
Man, he's strong. He's strong. You got to hit him low. That's a good run. 12-yard gain, probably.
Good run by Bryant Fox. Looks like number 88. Reed Little on the tackle. Reese Howell Jr. also on the tackle.
Roar.
Yeah, I like that. I like what Doug done right there. Hit him up the middle. I'd go right back to it if it was me. Maybe a few times and then try to bounce one outside. Because if you get 11, 12 yards up the middle, then Sugarloaf's going to have to bring more guys in the middle. That's when you can bounce one outside with Connor Wally's speed or Stephen Parsons.
Wally in the backfield this time with him in the shotgun here. He's got Fox flanked out to the right. We'll roll out to the right again.
They're on the play by number 21.
He just doesn't look
Yeah.
much looking there. He should have cut that thing upfield earlier. He gets about a yard there. Looks like he might have got out of bounds, so the clock stopped.
Second down.
About second down and 9.
He gained about a yard maybe there. 88 Reed Littles out there just strung it out and made it tough for him to cut it back. Because as he's stringing it out, them linebackers are flying to the ball as well.
Like you said, the corner's doing a good job. I mean, he didn't make the tackle on that play, but he strung it out long enough for somebody else to get in there and make the tackle. I mean, that's exactly what he's supposed to do there.
Going back to Bryant, looks like he might be going back up the middle. Try to hit off tackle. Good tackle. That's 30, Maurice Howe Jr. Man, he knows how to hit you low. It's hard to teach kids to do that.
Third down and 7. Ball on the 45-yard line.
And that's what you got to do is hit him in the leg, especially like we said, as a tough runner like Bryant Fox. Picture perfect tackle.
All right, now you got about a 3rd and 7 coming up for Hidnight here. Definitely big play for Doug Fox and the Hidnight team. And got a little movement up front again.
False start looks like on Hidnight there. That's a big penalty right there because 3rd and 7's not too bad, or 3rd and 6. Now you give them about 3rd and 12. That makes it so much tougher.
Third down and 12. Ball right on top of the 50-yard line.
About a minute 42 left here in the second quarter and clock rolling now. Hidnight's got all the timeouts left, but
they're going to have to kind of speed it up here a little bit. He called a timeout. It's probably a good timeout right there.
Sugarloaf with a timeout.
Sugarloaf with a timeout. I like that too. Yeah,
Sugarloaf's thinking of stop here and get the ball back.
They're thinking stop and get the ball back. And with their big strike offense they have, definitely can score. Maybe compare Sugarloaf to the Los Angeles Rams or the Kansas City Chiefs.
We know where you wanted to go with that. You know we wanted the double dip right here before halftime like your man Belichick always does.
That's a good point. Patriots are normally the best for that. They can score before the half and then get the ball back at the start of the second half and score again. They lead the NFL in that over the last 5 years. Looks like that's what Sugarloaf's doing. Kyle Lair taking some pointers out of Bill Belichick's playbook. I like it.
We'll see if it pays off for him, but as well as their defense has stood up here in the first half, they might get to stop. And they've still got 2 timeouts left in their pocket. Let's see what Doug Fox has drawn up here. About a 3rd and 12, 3rd and long 11 coming up. Pretty decent crowd out here for an early Saturday morning game for these teams.
Good crowd bringing out the championship games. This is such a fun age. Of course, all the ages are fun. Of course, next we got the Pee Wee Championship. How fun is that? Little kids learning. 50-yard line, 3rd and 12. Big play right here. See what Doug Fox drew up. Looks like he's going back with Brian under in the shotgun.
He's got Parsons flanking him. He's got, looks like Wally.
Look for the reverse to Wally. Nope. Bryant's going to keep it.
Up the middle.
Good tough run, about 6 yards maybe there. Put them in a 4th and management where they can, let's see, timeout
here for Sugarloaf.
Sugarloaf, yeah, that's a good job.
Minute 24 left. They take their second timeout. Hidnight's going to come up with about a 4th and 7 to go. Looks like up the middle's the play for Hidnight. to get positive yards. Anything going to the outside, they sort of struggle with.
Fourth down.
Tell you what I like right here.
45-yard line.
It's hard to tell. I like Brian in the shotgun. Connor Wally lined up out. I've seen him run this play several times with a reverse. Try to get Connor in the open field with his speed. If he can turn the corner, he'd definitely have something.
Give a shout out to our officials today. You got Rocky Chapman as head ref. On the near side, you got Jimmy Bowman. On the far side, you got Kevin Barnes. Appreciate their dedication to coming out on this Saturday morning to help us.
These guys do a great job. They've called for years. They do a great job. Sometimes don't maybe get the credit they deserve, but they do a really, really good job.
So here we go with a 4th and 7 for Hidnight.
You got Connor Wally trying to get him out wide here. Good.
He struck out again.
Man, that's just perfect football. Man. 17, William Norton. Wow, that's the way you play corner. That's very good job, son. Very good. Man.
Another nice play by Sugarloaf, stringing it out, stopping them on a 4th down. So now they're going to take back over with 1:14 left and 1 timeout. So they're going to take over on their own 47 here.
If we could get 2
See what
copies, that would be
kind of play call we might have by Kyle Ayers.
I'd look to see Kyle Ayers maybe put this in the air. His quarterback, William Norton, right here maybe. Because if it is incomplete, the clock stops. Getting them set in a hurry because the clock does start in Pee Wee or JV football on the snap of the setting of the chains, so the clock's running. Bringing the wide receiver in.
Time running off the clock here.
Fake. There's the pass.
And he overthrows.
They got a flag on the play.
A flag over here on the near side.
On the sideline.
But we might have a hold on Sugarloaf.
Holding against the offense.
Going to back them up 10
It
yards.
will remain 2nd down.
We'll bring up a 1st and 20 now from about the 37.
2nd down, ball on the 37-yard line. 2nd down for Sugarloaf. First down.
We got 48 seconds left. Now the clock won't start till the snap here.
Daniel on the snap. The clock. Reed Little. Good tackle, good run right there. Tackle by Bryant Fox, number 34.
Tackle made by number 34.
Reed Little, good run. He got out of bounds too. So it's a smart play to get out of bounds and stop the clock.
2nd down and about 7 for a first.
We got 2nd down and 7 here with 27 seconds left. They got the ball on the 50-yard line. Good play by Reed there to get out of bounds, stop the clock, save their timeout here.
And again, we go back to the Sugarloaf team. It's just very unusual to find so many weapons on one team. You got speed. You got speed everywhere. And as a defensive team, it's tough to know who to single out. You really can't single out anybody because they have so many different weapons.
What kind of play call they got here on 2nd and 7? Well, we usually got the same formation all game long.
That's a fumble. That's a fumble. Sure, and Hidnight's got it.
That's a great play. 23, Stephen Parsons on the hit. It looked like he was going to have a little lateral pass to the running back out of the backfield there. And right when he was getting ready to throw it, had Parsons with a hit. And then
Great hit.
21 Connor Wally with the recovery in the backfield. So that's a huge play for Hidnight right there.
I think Parsons shot the A gap, come up the middle. Man, he come in there, made a great hit. And Connor Wally did right. You jump on the ball so many times, kids try to pick it up, run it, and maybe he could have there, but you know, you want to make sure you get the ball, and that's what he
Timeout,
did.
Midnight.
So now Hidnight will take over 1st and 10 from Sugarloaf's 41. Called a timeout on the changes of possession, so Hidnight will still have 2 timeouts left with 22 seconds left in the first half here. Don't know what the holdup is down here right now. Timeout's taking a little longer than normal timeout.
Maybe a question on the spot of the ball.
The ball was recovered over on the left hash, but they had the ball on the right hash.
I think the reason Doug Fox was asking about that, because obviously he's got a play in right here.
They're going to spot it in the middle of the field here. So 1st and 10,
First down for
Hidnight.
Midnight. Ball on the 41-yard line.
He might try to go to the. I think he might go to try to run that reverse. He's been saving that play. He may try to run that reverse to Wally right here, or he may try to throw one to Wally. This looks like it might be maybe what he's going to do. Let's see. Yeah, he's going to pass it.
Fox rolls out.
He's got.
He got out of one time.
Wow,
Another
good
tackle.
He's to the
And he
38.
gets about a 4-yard gain there. It's like then that'll take another timeout with 12 seconds left.
That's a good run by Bryant Fox. He's so strong. It takes several to get him down. I think that was a designed pass.
Ball just across the 38-yard
And when he
line to
began to run at the
37.
corner, Reed Little come in and made the tackle. If they could run that same play, run Bryant Fox out and release Wally, he'd be open. I'm not sure if Coach Fox seen that from the field. It's a lot easier to coach from the stand. Parents and fans don't realize that, but it's so much easier to coach from up here. I've been down there coaching. It's not quite as easy from down here.
A big play here for Hidnight right before the half. 12 seconds left. 1 timeout left, and they've got about 37, 38 yards to go to get in the end zone. Be a good time to break out something that you might not have used all year yet. He's lining up Parsons in the shotgun this time.
Reverse.
There on the 11, number 23, Stephen Parsons.
Good tackle, good defense.
35-yard line.
And looked like the reverse was on there, but the
Timeout.
corner stayed with Wally. And
For Hidnight.
Parsons makes a great play by keeping it there, because that could have been
Yeah.
a disaster if he tried to hand that off. Good play by Sugarloaf. It's going to bring up a 3rd and about 4, but that's not the matter here. They need a touchdown. 9 seconds left now. First down really not going to get you much in the scheme of things right here.
Well, this should be the last play of the half, 'cause I think Hidnight's out of timeout.
Yep, Hidnight's out of timeout. Sugarloaf's got one, but I don't see Sugarloaf taking it. Looks like Coach Danny Norton's bringing Nate
Galen will play
Rourke back
brings
about
up 3rd down and 4.
13 yards from the line of scrimmage as a deep safety for
remaining
anything
in the
deep
first
here.
half.
And Doug Brown's in the line of scrimmage again. Like he's got Parsons in the gun again.
We'll go back to that reverse, I bet.
Yeah, there's
Reverse.
the reverse.
See,
Galen will play number
And that's
21.
Wow, great play.
Backfield.
And that is the end
That
of the
is
first half.
number
The score,
21,
13-0.
Izzy Ayers. What a play. Great play, son. Good job.
Great
That's a
play.
good call by Doug Fox. I like the play call. He just couldn't turn the corner there. But it's just, you got to give the defense credit.
In the backfield on the handoff. So as we reach halftime here, it is 13-0 Sugarloaf, and we'll be back with you for the second half. Welcome back as we're getting ready to start the second half here between the Hidnight JV and the Sugarloaf JV. As Sugarloaf takes a 13-0 lead into the second half, and will receive the second half kickoff here in the JV football championship game. So on the kick will be number 84, Garrett Horn.
Ball recovered by Sugarloaf.
Recovered by number 17,
47-yard
William
line.
Norton.
Recovered by number 17, William Norton. First and 10, Sugarloaf.
And a rule for JV football is there is no onside kick recoveries through 3 quarters. Just a safety rule. You can recover it in the 4th quarter only. Now, if a player receives the ball, runs it, and then fumbles, then it's open for the defense to recover it.
Here we go. First and 10, Sugarloaf starting the 3rd quarter from their own 47-yard line. Clock running. Handoff to number 30, Maurice Howe Jr. That's a
He's
huge
gone,
run.
man. 21, Collar Wally may catch him. Oh, and he does. What a tackle at about the 10.
At about the 8-yard line.
Wally had to come all the way across the field there to make that tackle, but that's a heck of a run by Maurice Howe Jr. He hit that hole and he was gone.
It just shows you the speed of Wally. Because Maurice Howe Jr. is a fast kid. Wally, he did have an angle on him, but ran him down. Got him by shoestrings. Great run by Maurice Howe Jr. Man, he hit the hole hard, never slowed up. Big run, opening play of the 2nd half. See if he not can dig in right here and get a stop.
And first and goal for Sugarloaf from about the 9, looks like. Long dead there. Looks like we might have had a false start on Sugarloaf.
Against the offense,
And he is going to back him up 5 yards and bring up 2nd and goal from about the 1st and goal from the 14-yard line. Clock running here with 7 minutes left in the 3rd quarter. Norton in the gun again. He's going to hand off to Maurice Howe Jr. once again.
Oh, he bounced it. Good tackle. Looked like 11 maybe on that one again.
On the tackle, number
Riley
11,
Cleary.
Riley Cleary, and number 15, Hagan.
Looked like number 4, Carter Childers, in on that tackle as well.
So you got it back to the original line of scrimmage. So it'll be 2nd and goal now from the 9 for Sugarloaf. As they're just trying to tack on another touchdown, making a 3-touchdown lead here in the 3rd.
Oh, good tackle there. Couldn't tell who ran that ball.
Looks like 88 Reed Little
Reed
on the
Little.
run. Nice tackle as he just ran the ball straight up the middle on that play. So it'll
Third
bring
down
up
on the play, 3rd down and goal.
3rd and goal from about
7-yard line.
7. Definitely 2 downs to get this 7 yards for Sugarloaf.
A little tough to see their numbers sometimes. These kids are pretty small. Guess it's a bad sign, Jody. Old age.
You think these numbers are going to be tough? Wait till this next.
That's
game.
true. That's going to be really
Smaller
tough.
kids.
Oh my. And the red jerseys and the black letters. Big play right here. 3rd down. Can he not hold him? We got a flag on the play.
They're on the play by number 17, William Norton.
Good tackle. Good
Tackle
run.
over there.
Flag.
See the flag here.
It looks like it's going to be on the offense. Illegal motion, maybe. Illegal.
34 on the
Little
tackle.
shift.
Yeah. Penalty marker against Sugarloaf.
Little shift here. Let's see what Midnight Decides to do. Are they going to take the play and have 4th and goal? They're going to back them up foot.
That's
They're
true.
backing them up.
Yeah. I think he might be thinking about that now.
They didn't look like he got much yardage on that
No.
run.
So they did.
They did accept the penalty. Backed them up. It looks like it's going to be on the 11 and a half now.
It's a tough call. I can see it both ways on that.
3rd down and
We'll
goal.
see. It's one of them calls
Ball back
where
on the 13-yard line. Third down, Sugarloaf.
If it works out good, you look good as a coach. If not, the fans will criticize you. It's part of being the coach, I guess.
And a different formation here. They got 3 out wide to the left, 1 to the right.
May try to throw out of this formation.
Definitely spreading them out.
He's just going to run it.
Run to the left.
He's got some.
Droppers to the left.
He's crossed the 10 to the 5.
He got it. Good play.
About 11-yard touchdown run for William Norton.
What they did right there, they just spread it out, went trips left, and in doing that, you gain extra blockers out here on the outside. And they did an outstanding job blocking right there. 88 Reed Little, number 8 Nate Rourke, and 30 Maurice Howe Jr. did a great job holding their blocks right there.
Sugarloaf come to the line of scrimmage for the extra points. They're now up 19-0 here, midway through the third quarter. And coming out with the same formation here for the extra point. You might see the pass out of the formation.
I agree, and it is.
It is. A little flanker screen.
Oh, and he dropped it. Good try, good effort.
Point after touchdown was no good. The score remains 19-0.
3:46 left in the third. Sugarloaf takes a 19-0 lead over Hidnight.
That score right there is going to make it tough for Hidnight. I mean, you never say never, but that is going to make it a lot tougher for them. Need to hit a quick strike touchdown right here.
See if Hidnight can get something positive going here. Need a little good vibe going for them here.
If they get a good return right here, it'd be big. And again, there's you can't kick an onside kick yet and recover it.
21 for Sugarloaf. Izzy Ayers will be taking the kick here for Sugarloaf.
Izzy is a good kicker too. He played a lot of soccer throughout the year, so he definitely knows how to kick.
Fielded by 23 Stephen Parsons, but he catches it and takes a knee right there. So Hidnight will take over 1st and 10 from their own 47-yard line. 3:45 left in the third quarter.
First down and 10 for Hidnight. Ball on the 47-yard line. First down.
Hidnight comes to the line of scrimmage. Fox in his gun. He's going to run it straight up the middle. Still
Good
going.
hard run.
That's been the successful play for Hidnight on today. Stick with that. You're knocking off 5-6 at a chunk right there. It'll take you a while, but you're going to get the ball down the field. Good 5-yard gain.
In a play of about 6, bring up 2nd down and 4.
Hidnight probably going to have to pick up the pace a little bit here if they want to try to get back into it.
And I'll say it was a good job of Hidnight's offensive line. They made some good holes when they run up the middle. It's a good job blocking. A lot of times the line goes unnoticed, but they did a great job there. Again, you got a big hole there.
Nice. Cut it outside here. Still going. It's like nice run by Brian Fox. Number 17, William Norton with tackle. But Brian Fox with a good 15, 16-yard run there. Nice run.
First down and 10 for Hidnight.
We go, Hidnot got it 1st and 10 on Sugarloaf's 29. I think this might be the farthest penetration they've got today on offense, but that's 2 good runs by Fox to start the drive here for Hidnot.
Going back to the same play.
Same thing again.
Good call.
Cut it back to the middle. That's smart. Another good positive 5-yard gain for Fox. As they had the outside covered, he cuts it back to the inside and gets another 5 yards.
Brings up 2nd down and 5. Tackle made by number 1, Isaiah Green.
Number 1 on the tackle, Isaiah Green for Sugarloaf.
2nd down and 5. Ball just across the.
Bringing up 2nd and 5 for Hidnot here with 2 minutes left in the 3rd. Looks like he's got Parsons in the gun this time to take this snap. And he's going to run it to the left. He cuts it back.
Run.
Nice first down there. Nice first down run by Parsons.
Carry on the play, number 23.
It's like number 5, Caden Felice, number 30, Maurice Howe Jr. on the tackle. Parsons with a first down run for Hidnot.
17-yard line.
I tell you, it shows a lot from Hidnot right here. You're down 3 scores. They continue to fight. Probably one of the best drives they've had all day. They're moving the ball. Shows a lot of fight and toughness from this team.
Now they're in the red zone for the first time today. 1st and 10 from the 17. So they went left. See if he changes up here. Might go to the right this time.
That's what he's doing.
He does.
Good
up the
run.
middle. Nice tackle.
How many times have we called that name, number 30? Maurice Howe Jr. I guess that's why they say he's led them in tackles this year. He's had a bunch today. And that was a touchdown saving tackle right there.
2nd down. And 1.
Great tackle. Brings up 2nd and 1 from the 8-yard line for Hidnot. Clock running. We're inside 35 seconds in the 3rd quarter.
I would think, thinking ahead, you think a strategy would be better for Hidnot to score first play of the 4th quarter so they could kick an onside kick.
They want points, though.
They want points.
And they got
Good play.
Brian Fox on an 8-yard touchdown run. 34, Brian Fox.
8-yard run for number.
That's a good hard drive, good hard running by Bryant Fox. Stephen Parsons. Good job by the offensive line.
Offensive line that whole drive.
Man, they blew them off the ball that drive. Good job. This is an important play, too, here. And then,
yeah, big extra points because Sugarloaf's missed their last 2 extra points.
Right.
So, big point here for Hidnot. So, we got Fox in the gun.
I think he's going to run it up the middle, off tackle. He bounces
it out, cuts it up, but he's got it. Got it. Makes it 19-7 Sugarloaf with 21 seconds left in the 3rd. And that's a big-time drive by Hidnot. Puts them on the board, and they got the ball and just ran it straight down the throats of Sugarloaf. I mean, offensive line, running, blocking was all good on that. It's good to see them answer right there. It'd have been easy for a group of 8-9-year-olds that ain't played in a month to go down 19-0 and just give up. But that's a good drive by Hidnot.
Yeah, that's the way you answer right there. So many times kids just give up, even through middle school, high school, and even more. But that showed a lot of fight with them. That's a good job. Now, if they can kick it here, get a stop, we got ourselves a ball game. They've really not shown yet, though, today so far that they can stop Sugarloaf. But they've come close a few times and got them in some 3rd and 4th downs. But this might be the time they're pumped up. A lot of momentum going their way. Coach Fox fired up. The kids fired up.
See what answer Sugarloaf has. That was just the 3rd touchdown they've given up on the whole year, so they're not used to being scored on.
No, they're not. That's true.
See if that affects the offense in any way. Hidnot's defense fired up. She got number 84, Garrett Horn, on the kick off again. Ball's not going to travel.
Go 10 yard.
And Sugarloaf just falls on it. Either way, they're getting the ball right there. Slot number 7, Xander McCurdy on the recovery for Sugarloaf. So we'll have 20 seconds left in the 3rd quarter. Probably won't see another play in the 3rd quarter. The clock will start here when the chains are set. I don't see Sugarloaf snapping the ball this quarter. Or if it's me, I definitely won't snap the ball this quarter. We'll see what they got.
Yeah, it don't look like they're going to get one off. That's good coaching by Kyle Ayers right there. Just knowing the situation, knowing the clock. That's a good job. You want to take the ball right now and drive it, and of course, if you score, it pretty much ends the game.
The third quarter, your score remaining 19 for Sugarloaf, 7 for Midnight.
I guess that's why these guys are in the championship game. These guys are smart and good coaches.
(19-7) after the third quarter, as both teams put touchdown drives on that third quarter. They both scored nice looking drives. As we go to the fourth, it's 19-7. Sugarloaf will have the ball on Midnight's 48 to start this fourth quarter. 8 minutes away for a championship for someone. Sugarloaf hadn't been stopped yet on offense, so let's just see what kind of D Midnight brings to the table here and see what they can get going on in the fourth quarter. We go 1st and 10 to start the fourth quarter for Sugarloaf from Midnight's 48-yard line.
1st and 10 for Sugarloaf.
Norton once again in the gun. Well, Motion got a fumble on the play.
Oh, I believe Norton got it back.
That would have been the play that Midnight needed.
That's right.
Brings up 2nd down.
Big recovery for William Norton, as I think they had a little motion, threw little things off there. That was something different than what we've seen out of Sugarloaf all day. Might have been a little confusion, but a smart play just to fall on that in the backfield. Now it's going to bring up about a 2nd and 13 here. Did not have a chance there.
That's a big chance, a big opportunity right there. But now the quarterback did a great job right there, just falling on the ball. Because again, the clock's still running. That's what you want right now from Sugarloaf.
Yeah, the clock's your friend now. You got the lead. You want it to run. Again, that's a great play in the backfield. That's a great play.
Great tackle. They're shooting the gap big time right there.
Number 84, Garrett Horn.
84, Garrett Horn. 34, Bryant Fox. Just all in the backfield.
Until you get a little momentum going, they get fired up. They get a big stop right here. We have a ball game.
Brings up about a 3rd and 16 for Sugarloaf. Motion in the backfield. Let's Rourke up the middle, but that's a great.
Oh, they blew it dead.
Blew it dead.
Play is blown dead at about the 45-yard
Blew
line.
it dead.
It's like number 1 in the backfield again.
Number 1,
for Midnight, Lawson Wooten.
Lawson Wooten, good tackle right there.
That's a tough one right there. You know.
Yeah, they blew it dead. You're thinking safety first for the kids, and that's what you got to do. And then right when he blew it dead, Nate Rourke spun out and made a great play.
But it could have just happened the other way. He gets stood up. They don't blow it dead. He fumbles the ball. He picks it up. So
big play for they're going for it. 4th down. Big play. Kyle Ayers rolling the dice right here, going for it. I like aggressive play.
Low snap.
34
in the backfield.
About had him. Wow. Oh, wow, they got him. Good tackle. That's a great run. Great run.
48-yard line.
Got it back to the original line of scrimmage.
73.
Number 73,
Dominic Justice. What a tackle. Great tackle right there. And so Midnight stops. They did what they have to do right here. Got the ball. See if they can go on a long drive right here and score. Make it a one-possession game.
5:35 clock running here in the fourth as Midnight takes over on their own 49, down 19-7.
Well, they've come out showing fight this second half. I love it. Could have gave up, but didn't.
It's definitely life back in this team here. See if they go the same thing. Looks like Fox up the middle.
Good tackle, man. He hit hard. Number 8, Nate
Number
Rourke.
34.
58, I believe it was. Zachary
Tackle made by
Davidson.
number 58, Zachary
Great tackle. That was
Davidson.
some hard hitting going on out there. And I can tell that Bryant Fox has been watching NFL football. He's carrying the ball out like LaShawn McCoy. You probably want to tuck that thing a little better.
3-yard gain will play. Second down, 7.
They're lining up Parsons in the gun this time. He's going to run it to the left, cut it up the middle.
Carroll Playman, number 23, Stephen Parsons.
Still going.
Tackle
Nice
made by
run.
number 11, Bradley
It's like
Thigpen.
number 11, Bradley Thigpen on the tackle for Sugarloaf. It's going to bring up a 3rd and 1. That's a nice run
Third
by
down
Parsons.
and a long run
I
for a
like
first
the
down.
consistency of the runs for Hidden
For
this
Hidden.
second half. Instead of trying to bounce to the outside,
Yeah,
just
they run
getting
up
it
the
and
middle.
going up the middle.
And if you're hitting out here, you've got to go fast. Maybe if Coach Fox needs to start calling 2 plays in the huddle at a time, even if it's the same play, sprint to the huddle, run it back to back, big play right here, 3rd and 1.
Fox
He got
up the
it.
middle.
Good
He's got a
first
first down. A little bit more.
Carroll Playman, number 34, Bryant Fox.
Clock will stop on
For
the
a first down.
first down.
Tackle made
Once
by
the chains
number
get set, they'll get them
7,
cranked back up
Xander
here.
McCurdy.
Number 7, Xander McCurdy
Also
on that
number
tackle. You got a
13
first
on
and
the
10.
tackle.
Like the ball's going to be on the 38 of Sugarloaf
First down
here.
and 10. The ball
Clock's
on the
rolling.
38-yard line, first down.
Daniel started.
And here we go outside. That's Wally with a run.
Man,
he's
Got outside. That's a good play. Good
Got
hard
it to
run.
about the 28.
28
That's
yard
it's
line.
a positive yard. It's going to be close to a first down right here. Real close. He's run out of bounds on the play.
Midnight first down.
They're giving it to him. That's a first down.
Well, and he got out of bounds too. It's a first down and he got out of bounds. Get to save their timeouts. 3:47, plenty of time because remember in the 4th quarter you can kick onside kicks. And at this age, it's a very good possibility you can get those because you're not used to kicking them and receiving them.
Brian is going to bounce this out to the outside. He might have the corner. Cuts it back in.
Nate Rourke, man, what a hit.
Nate Rourke.
He hit him hard.
That was a great job by the corner to make him cut it back
Yes,
inside.
very
for
good job.
Nate to make the tackle. If he don't do that, he's probably got to the outside edge and he's probably got a touchdown.
Gain will play of 6.
So it's going to bring up a 2nd and 4 here for Hidden as they're having to hustle up here as the clock is now on 3:15 and counting down here in the 4th quarter. Got Parsons lined up in the gun this time with Bryant to his right. He's got blockers in front.
23.
Good run, good run. That should be a first down.
First
Tackle
down.
made by number 11.
Clock stop. Number 11 on the tackle. Bradley Thigpen.
Number 15.
Zachary Davidson.
Again, hurry good. Doug Fox doing a good job. Quick call. Sprinting to
For
the ball.
Midnight first down.
Sugarloaf looks a little tired on defense
Yeah.
here.
First
Got
and
These
10
long
on the
drives, these
18-yard
long drives will
line.
wear a defense out. Getting 5 and 8 yards of carry.
Now Wally with a
Got
lead
some
blocker
outside.
here. Get a block by Fox here. There's the cut.
Cut back.
Center of the field.
And it's
Down.
going to be right close to another first down.
Awful close to another midnight first down. It's going to be
Second down,
and
actually.
one.
Second and
Tackle
and
made by number
maybe
11,
foot.
Bradley Thigpen.
we got a timeout. Yeah, Sugarloaf calls a timeout.
Hold
It's
on, we got
there.
a timeout on the field. Timeout, Sugarloaf.
Sugarloaf, I know why Kyle Laird called that timeout to rest his kids.
Hidden with another impressive drive here.
Now, I can't talk enough about their heart, their effort, their willingness not to give up. This shows what type of kids they are. And if they score here, it's going to get very interesting. Need to score quick as they can, of course.
So it's 19-7 Sugarloaf, 2:29 left in the fourth quarter. Hidnight's got it 2nd and 1 from right outside the 5. Hidnight still got all 3 timeouts left, which is very important. And if you look at the kickoffs Hidnight have tried in the second half, even though you're not able to recover onside kicks until the fourth quarter, they've had a kicker that's putting it right there at it every time. But first things first, they got to put this one in the end zone.
Got to score first here.
Got Fox in the
Carrying the play
backfield.
with number 34, Brian.
Oh, that's a great tackle.
What a hit by Nate Rourke.
He got the first down, but that's a great tackle.
A tackle on the play with number 8, Nate
Man,
Rourke.
that's 8 and 9-year-old kids right here hitting. I mean, they bringing the wood.
That's 2 of the bigger players in this league hitting each other right there.
First thing
I
goes.
like it. Bryant was hit hard, got up,
3-yard line.
showed toughness on about the 4-yard line.
We're going to see this again. Oh, he
They
blew
got
up
him
the
that
middle. That's a great play by number
Tackle made by number 13.
13, Jaquise Parks.
Man, what a
He
play.
blew that play up from the get-go. And we got
Ready to
a
go.
official timeout, respotting the ball here. Going to bring up a 2nd and goal with 1:57, clock running, fourth quarter. Bryant Fox with a run to the right.
They got him on the 1.
Tackled at the 1.
Tackle made by number
88,
Reed
Reed Little. Man, he's made a lot of tackles too. Doug hurrying up to the line, 3rd down.
Go.
Probably going to be the same play right
play,
here. Same
definitely.
play. Sugarloaf crowding the line of scrimmage here. Sugarloaf blows it up, tackle in the backfield. That's a great play by number 13, Jaquise Parks once again.
And that calls time. That's a good timeout right there. Good timeout.
We got 4th and goal from just outside the 1, it looks like. Biggest play of the game so far.
4th down, ball on the 1
Getting
yard
out a
line.
yard and a half to really have a chance at the game.
Yeah, you got to score here. This is the ball game right here, in my opinion. And Sugarloaf's showing toughness too. They've had 2 big stops right here. They know where it's going up the middle.
We got Fox in the gun. Once again, Sugarloaf crowding the line of scrimmage. Out to the outside. Does he get it? Yeah, he got in. Big time touchdown. Big time. Makes it 19-13.
Point after touchdown to follow.
I think we might have an injured player out here.
Player
for
here.
Sugarloaf.
This looks like Nate Rourke shaking up a little bit.
Sugarloaf's going to burn a timeout right here. So the 1:21 left, 19-13. We're still waiting the extra point for Hidnight. They're right back in this thing. No matter if they get this extra point or not, we're going to have an onside kick coming up. That's a great fight back by the Hidnight team. Great fight. So as we're coming back out of this timeout here, Hidnight's going for their extra point. 19-13.
Touchdown to follow.
This is actually another big play. They get this, they're down 5. The touchdown wins it for them after that. So
It's been a great football game. That's what you want in championship games.
Fox to the outside. Can he make a tackle?
He got
No, he got in.
Run in by number 34, Bryant
makes it 19-14, minute 21 left.
5-point lead by Sugarloaf.
And everybody in the building knows the onside's coming.
Right. So if you're Sugarloaf, you're going to put your guys with the best hands on the front line, spread them out as wide as you can, because Hidnot's been kicking this thing wide, which it hasn't mattered until now. And I don't think Sugarloaf's been in this situation all year. Maybe either team, so where an onside kick matters in the fourth quarter.
And where the kick's going to take place and where it's going to land, anything could happen. It looks like slop out there around the 50-yard line where the ball's hopefully going to land at. So could definitely be some slipping, sliding,
and if
bobbling.
you're Sugarloaf here, you want to be sure and tell your kids, if this ball does not go 10 yards, just stay away from it. Don't touch it.
Don't touch it at all.
If it's even close to that, you just jump on it. And should be, because I think Hidnot's got 2
Hidnot getting off
timeouts.
with the 40-yard line with 1:21 remaining in this ball game. Rapid.
So here we go. It's like 84 Garrett Horns lined up to take here, maybe 34 Bryant Fox. He might kick it and follow it. You never know here.
Oh, and he didn't kick it 10 yards.
And Sugarloaf does the smart thing. They're staying back.
And that's what I say. And he just maybe took his eye off of it a little bit. But I think they've got 2 timeouts right here, so I'm sure Sugarloaf will down the ball. Maybe he'll run a play up the middle. But with the time, it's going to be close.
No fault of the kicker right there. You watch professional kickers struggle with that all the time. A couple weeks ago, a dude completely almost missed the kick going for onside. So that's tough no matter how old you are.
Because again, they don't really do it all year, and then you're asking the kid to do something he ain't done much of. It's tough.
So the clock's running
here.
If you're Sugarloaf, you don't try to do much of anything. Clock is now under a minute.
Yeah, they should just be able to down the ball.
It's a good snap.
They're going
to run a play. Don't know about this. He's tackled him.
He almost was down. He got it. They'll call their
timeout. Down at about the 44-yard line.
So that's their first timeout. It'll be second down.
Second about. I didn't get back totally in line of scrimmage. Probably second at 11. 44 seconds left. They need to make some play here to create a turnover.
Tackle made by number.
It's probably about the only hope they have here. Hidnot's got 1 timeout left. 44 seconds left. It's about their only chance. So ball security is very key for Sugarloaf here. Hold on to it, and they're going to win a JV championship more than likely.
A lot of intensity you can tell going on. Hidnot's made this a great game.
Hidnot's going to bring the house here. You can about
they're bringing it.
There's
and he busted. He's gone. Unless Connor Wally can catch him. Oh, and he did on the 5. What an effort play.
It's a great run by Ward, but way to not give up by Wally right there.
That's the second time he's ran down one of the runners. Shows his speed. That's a big run right there. That probably will do it. Set the ball. They call it. They may have one more timeout to call. So.
Ball on the 5.5-yard line.
They might take it to the house. Clock's going to roll.
That'll do it. What a great football game. Very fun to watch. Very fun to watch. 2 teams. You hate to see somebody lose. You hate to see Hidnot fight back and end up losing, but that's part of sports. That's why we play. We have to teach them to be good winners and losers as well. It's just part of the learning experience. Good job taking a knee. That shows a lot of sportsmanship right there from Sugarloaf. Not scoring right there. Just a good job by both teams and both coaches.
That's a great
trophy
way
presentation.
Start championship Saturday here at Cougar Stadium as Sugarloaf takes the win 19-14 in the JV championship contest, as we will have the Pee Wee championship to come up following this after the trophy presentation and setting the field up for the Pee Wee game, as we still got the Pee Wee championship and the Varsity championship to come. Once again, Sugarloaf 19, Hidden 14. Great job by both teams, both coaches and players, and we will see you back in a little while.